folks, Ariel over here, not at Fy Nyth, where today I have some clips for you from a backpacking trip that I took with a friend and Burley almost a month ago. This was about mid-July, and I'm just now getting all the footage put together for you. You will see the multitude of butterflies in various wet spots. We've had a wet year, so I think there's more than normal. Little wildlife like baby birds freshly out of their nest. And lots of other natural sights and sounds that I really enjoy and is a lot of why I go backpacking, and so I thought I'd share some of them with you folks. We had a multitude of river crossings, I think more than 30 on this trip. It was way too warm at night, almost 60. We were camped at a fairly low elevation the one night, and the mosquitoes were pretty awful. This is me laying inside my sleeping bag, filming all the ones hovering just outside my bug net in the tent, waiting for me to get out of bed. And the raindrops, you can see the water drops, that was rain. It is on the outside, though with that thin tent material, it kind of looks like it's wet inside. It's not. We just got rained on overnight, which was fine. Thanks for waiting. The third and final day of our trip, we got up a little before the sun actually came up because we wanted to get up to a peak that we were headed for quite early. This is right as the sun finally crested the hill. We'd already been hiking for a little while. It's hard to show in a video or photos just how steep some of these trails are, but we did climb about 4,000 feet of elevation in just a few miles to get up to the peak we were headed for. And when Burley first got back to where he could get on a snow pile, he was so excited.
You excited to have found snow again, baby boy?
We found funny little mushrooms and wildflowers all growing rapidly even before the snow had quite melted away from them, either right on the edge of where the snow from the winter was still melting, or like this one brave little guy, bloomed straight through the snow even before it was gone. And here you can see one of the avalanche paths from the winter where all the trees look crushed and bent downhill. That's a place where the snow had slid through the winter and it is still melting out as of mid-July. As you can see, old snow packs get quite dirty with the pine needles and such that accumulate in them as they melt. And Burley really does adore the snow. He loves playing in it, inventing games in it, sliding in it. I think this dog would be happy if there was snow 12 months a year at our house. You can't see this cool curl, spiral, when the bark is still on these trees, but when they die, one species of conifer that lives up high, the entire wood grain grows in a spiral, which I think is really neat. Burley and I actually ended up turning around about 100 vertical feet shy of the top due to terrain that I didn't really want to cross and wasn't sure Burley could make it across, so we went back down a little ways so then we could see the top, and my friend actually went the whole way to the peak, and here in a sec you can see she's actually up on that ridge line. You can see the little dot of a white shirted person moving, though it's pretty distant. Coming downhill, we were able to do something called glissading, which is basically like sliding in your shoes down snowfields. If they're not so steep that it's dangerous, it's a pretty rapid way to descend from a mountain. Also kind of fun.
A little lucky here. There's a log!
That pink stuff is called watermelon snow. It's, I believe, a fungus that grows on the snow surface, and it actually smells like watermelon when you're walking on top of a lot of it. It's also super toxic and can kill you if you drink water with it in. Looking back up at the peak that we're now coming down from, you can see why you want to get up early if you're going to go somewhere high like that, because usually by mid-afternoon some pretty impressive thunderstorms start rolling around, and being on the top of a peak would make you the highest thing around. Not really a good idea. Overall, it was a gorgeous trip and lots of fun to spend time in nature and the mountains and away from other people and with a good friend. So I hope you enjoyed the little glimpses I'm able to share with you.
Hi folks, Ariel over here. Thanks for spending some of your valuable time watching these videos. Hopefully you found something beautiful, educational, interesting, peaceful, relaxing, or useful while you were here. If so, find more videos here, subscribe so you don't miss any updates, and if you like what you found here, feel free to like and share away so that others can benefit as well. You all have a wonderful day.